Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Perez, and I'm going to be your host for tonight, which I'm really, really excited because we got amazing speaker who she's going to be speaking on behalf of what we're doing as a team. And so, welcome again. And this is all about flipping the switch. It's all about having great vitality, health, in everything, in terms of health, your wealth. And so I'm really excited. So without further delay, I would like to introduce our amazing speaker. Her name's Ivy, and she has a degree in complementary medicine, advanced diploma in nutritional medicine, and used to be a personal trainer focused in pre and postnatal care. She's been in the nutrition industry for over 10 years and now coaches parents on how to raise healthy children and lead a holistic lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you now to Ivy. She's an amazing human being, and she's going to add so much value. So take your notes, and I'll hand it over now to Ivy. Thanks, Ivy.
Jez, thank you so much for such an incredible introduction. I'm so excited to be here tonight because we've got, as Jez mentioned, some incredible information to be sharing with you. So what I'm talking about tonight is how to biohack our bodies so we can take control of our own biology and be the best version of ourselves. And we're going to be doing this through Lifevantage and in the field of nutrigenomics. So many of you on here tonight are already biohackers and you may not know it. And what biohacking means, or an example of biohacking, is, let's say, for example, you've gone gluten-free or you've gone vegan, dairy-free, to see what effect that has on your health and how you feel. That's an example of biohacking. So it's really looking at, changing what you do to see what better, whether that has a better impact on your health, and as a result, whether you move forward in that direction or not. But we're talking tonight about how to biohack our body through Lifevantage and in the field of nutrigenomics. So for those of you who haven't heard of the term nutrigenomics before, it's essentially looking at nutrition and how certain nutrient compounds affects our DNA and our overall health. And it's an industry that's expected to reach 17 billion by 2023. So it's an incredible time to be part of a company like Lifevantage, who are really paving the way in the field of nutrigenomics, because so many people now are really looking for alternative ways to improve their health and to be a better version of themselves, as opposed to just relying on mainstream medicine. And Lifevantage have some incredible products that we're going to be talking about tonight in the field of nutrigenomics. And they're truly a company that are founded on science, they're driven by science, and they're backed by science. And it's why I'm so excited about this company. So we've got some incredible wellness and personal care products that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. And we're talking about biohacking in 3 key areas that really affect people's health in today's day. So the first area is oxidative stress and inflammation. The second area that we're going to be discussing is improving our energy and improving our sleep quality at the same time. And the third area, which is so important, and there's so much research coming out now as well in this area, is talking about our gut microbiome. So the first area that we're biohacking is reducing inflammation, oxidative stress. Now, what is oxidative stress, you might be thinking? An example of it is on the screen. So you can see the tomato. If that's left in the fruit bowl, over a period of time, it's going to go brown and it's going to decay. The same example is if you were to cut open an apple and leave it on your kitchen bench top, very quickly it would start to go brown. That process is oxidation, and that process is happening inside our cells every single day. So you can see here on the screen what a normal healthy cell looks like, and then on the far right, what a cell with oxidative stress looks like. The cell membrane has lost its integrity. You can see the damage that's happening inside the cell, so it's not a good thing. And it's why we're seeing such a rise in so many conditions. So pretty much everything, unfortunately, in our environment causes oxidative stress. It comes from the foods that we're eating, the preservatives, additives, the toxins, the chemicals that are sprayed on our produce and that are in our foods. It comes from the fluoride and the chemicals that is in our water, the EMFs from our phones and Wi-Fi. It comes from over-exercising, from basic biochemical processes such as the process of breathing or creating energy creates oxidative stress. And then there's just so many different environmental factors that affect, that cause oxidative stress and damage inside our cells. But we can't run and hide, right? It's not the world that we live in. So we've got to try and prevent it as much as possible. And the reason is, you saw what our damaged cell looks like with oxidative stress. Now, our cells, they make up our tissues, they make up our organs, they make up our body systems, and we're made of trillions of cells. So if it's affecting our systems, you know, we're seeing a huge rise in fatigue and reduced concentration. There's a huge rise in autoimmune conditions, in decreased immunity. There's a rise in arthritis, inflammatory conditions, skin conditions, cardiovascular disease, diabetes. The list just goes on and on. So it's not a good thing. So what we're talking about tonight is a new approach to really taking on fighting this free radical damage and this oxidative stress and this inflammation inside our bodies and inside our cells. Now, what we've known in nutrition and what I've learned in nutrition previously is that to fight this oxidation, we need to have antioxidants. So we need to have a diet that's rich in fruits and vegetables. But what I know is that many people don't meet basic nutrition. And I want you to have a think about your diet today. You know, how many serves of fruits and veggies did you have? What was the quality? Were they fresh? Were they in season? Many people aren't meeting basic nutrition, let alone the amount of nutrition that we would truly need to fight this oxidative stress and this damage that's taking inside our cells. Now, if we were to get it from our diets, if we did have that high quality intake of fruits and veggies and serves every single day, it still wouldn't be enough to overcome the amount of toxins and damage that's taking place. So what we know in nutrition is that one antioxidant can only fight one free radical of damage inside our cells. And that free radical of damage comes from the toxins and that oxidative stress that we talked about just before. But what I'm excited about, what we have learned in nutrigenomics, is that if we can activate this pathway called NRF2, then we can actually fight 1 million free radicals of damage per cell per second. So it's so profound because we actually have a chance of winning this battle of inflammation and oxidative stress inside our body. And it's why we're seeing such incredible results with so many people who are now activating their bodies with NRF2. So what we're doing essentially is we're switching on our body's own internal pharmacy. We're upregulating super antioxidant enzymes that our body makes automatically: glutathione, catalase, and superoxide dismutase. So it's so amazing. And you can see here on the screen, if you were to imagine a house on fire, if you were to try and put that fire out with a cup of water, 1 cup at a time, you'd never be able to put that fire out. And that's the result of relying on, you know, fighting this oxidation inflammation from our diet, you know, that 1-in-1 method. But with NRF2 activation, it's like having that whole army, that fire brigade there, all of them fighting that fire together with the fire hoses and everything. So it's really exciting. NRF2 activation is making a huge difference in so many people's lives. And you can see here on the screen at this antioxidant hierarchy, down the bottom of the hierarchy, you can see the antioxidants that we rely on from our diet: the carotenoids, the vitamins A, vitamin C, coenzyme Q10. And you can see at the top of the antioxidant hierarchy though, glutathione peroxidase, catalase, and superoxide dismutase are far more protective, far more powerful in supporting our body. And this is what NRF2 activation does. It activates these top 3 of the hierarchy, and not by a little bit. It activates glutathione peroxidase by 300%. And that's so important. It's a master detoxifier in our body for the phase 1 and phase 2 pathways. It's super important for the immune system. It's a powerful antioxidant. Now, it also upregulates catalase by 54%, which prevents damage to our cells. And it increases superoxide dismutase by 30%, which is what fights that 1 million free radicals per cell per second. So I hope you're getting excited, because I'm getting excited. And what we're talking about is not just activating this pathway, but really flipping the switch inside our bodies. So by flipping the switch, we're activating, out of 25,000 genes that we've got, 500 that are survival genes. And these survival genes, they're anti-inflammatory. They're anti-fibrotic, which means they stop the thickening and the scarring of our connective tissue. And they're also, they are upregulating those antioxidant enzymes I just talked about: glutathione, catalase, and superoxide dismutase. So our product NRF2 Protandem has been, we've got so many incredible universities, prestigious medical centers doing their own self-funded studies. And Washington State University said, NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. How incredible is that? And we've got so many more different statements and case studies that we could discuss with the different universities that are doing their research. Now, our product, Protandem NRF2, it's proven to lower oxidative stress and inflammation by 40% in 30 days. And we've got studies to show that in 120 days, it reduces by 70% and ongoing after that. And it's also an anti-aging product. So in a study done by the National Institute of Aging, it showed that it increased the median lifespan of male mice by 7%. So it is completely natural. It's a natural product that's anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and it's made up of 5 ingredients that you would have heard of before. So turmeric, which is anti-inflammatory, milk thistle, which is a master detoxifier, green tea, a powerful antioxidant, fat burner, metabolism booster as well, bacopa and ashwagandha, which help with cognitive function. They boost brain power and they reduce anxiety, stress, and depression as well. And this product is, if you go to PubMed, which is the US Medical Library, on PubMed, what you can see is that our Protandem NRF2, we've got up to 31 peer-reviewed studies that have been done. And if you type in NRF2, you'll see so many different studies come up of so many prestigious research centers and journals doing study on the NRF2 pathways. If you type in oxidative stress, then you're going to see over 200,000 different studies linking oxidative stress with so many different health conditions. So PubMed, it's a US medical library. It's where all the doctors go, where all the health professionals go for scientific information. So check PubMed out. Now, our Protandem NRF1, it works in tandem with NRF2. And this is about activating the NRF1 pathway. So we're talking about supporting the mitochondria of our cells. Now, what do the mitochondria do? They are little organelles inside the cells which convert the food that we eat into energy, and it also produces ATP inside the body, which is our energy. So who doesn't want more energy? Who doesn't want more vitality, right? So it's so important. After the age of 20, our mitochondria is not as efficient in producing energy, so it's why we start to get more tired easily. So with NRF1, what we're able to do is boost our mitochondria to produce more ATP. We're able to help prevent the damage to the mitochondria, dysfunctional mitochondria. And there's so much research coming out that is now talking about different diseases and conditions linked to mitochondrial dysfunction. So it's important to support our mitochondria. And then it also helps with the creation of new mitochondria. So that's really important, the mitochondria in every single cell of our body, and they support our important organs like our heart. So we need to make sure that our mitochondria are replicating in a healthy state. So it is a natural product as well. 5 ingredients, you would have heard of them: powerful antioxidants, alpha-lipoic acid, coenzyme Q10, grapeseed extract, quercetin, and acetyl L-carnitine, which is an amino acid, an important protein block for building protein, a building block for protein. So together, the two, they work in tandem, reduces oxidative stress, increases cellular energy, and it improves that communication between the cells. And you can buy them once off, but what we recommend for people is that they take these products for 1 month per decade of life. So if you're 40, that would be 4 months, 55 months, and so on. And what people see during this time frame is that they generally have less aches and pains. They have a better mood or improved mood, less stress. They have better sleep quality, and they have more energy. So there's no contracts or anything like that, but definitely the products are incredible. And then the third area we're talking about when it comes to biohacking is our gut health. So we've got an incredible probiotic. This probiotic is different to everything else on the marketplace because it takes 52 minutes to break down in the body. That's right, 52 minutes. And it means it gets to the small intestine where our nutrition or nutrients are absorbed, which is so important. It survives the harsh stomach conditions and acid that many probiotics don't actually make it through. So we've got this probiotic. It helps just really improve the gut flora, which is so important. We're more microbial than human cells. So it's really important to make sure that we look after our gut health, our immune system's housed in our gut. Our mood, our hormones are all affected by our gut health, and our digestion and everything. Now, we say in Lifevantage that we don't claim to cure or prevent or mitigate or diagnose any sort of diseases, but certainly we have seen some incredible results with these products. So I do recommend that you get back and speak to the person who's invited you here tonight. We have an incredible skincare range. Why? Because our skin is our largest organ, right? It's what's most affected by the harsh environment and chemicals and toxins in around us. So we've got an incredible 4-step beauty system that really helps rejuvenate the skin and helps look after our cells from the outside in. And with our skincare, we've got a beautiful hair care line as well, because like our skin, our scalp absorbs everything. So we want to make sure that we're reducing the toxic load on our body as much as possible. And what I love about our hair care and skincare products is that they are in what's called the Think Dirty app. If you don't have this app, download it on your phone. Check out the products that you've got in your household or in your local supermarket. You can put them into the app and the app will give you a rating between 0 to 10. Now, if they come out with a rating between 0 and 2, they're super clean, and that's where our products sit. So you know what you're getting on the label is true to the marketing and true to what we tell you as well. They're super clean, no toxins, no parabens, no sulfites, nothing like that. So you'd be surprised by how many skincare and hair care products have such toxic ingredients in them. So check out your household. Now, besides the incredible products that I've just been through, we've got an incredible opportunity to create an income from home and leverage off this as well. So why Lifevantage? Why start a home-based business with us? It's because we're a company that's been around for 16 years. We have a proven track record. We've been in the direct sales industry now for 10 years, and we are a publicly traded company with extremely great shares. So if you're into shares, definitely check that out. And we're also in 24 countries. So if you're looking at starting a business and leveraging off, working off your laptop and phone, then anywhere that we are open in these 24 countries, you can have team members and you can actually even have customers. How cool is that? Who doesn't want an international business? So besides the fact that we're in the field of nutrigenomics and we're paving the way in the field of nutrigenomics, we're also in the field of anti-aging because our products are anti-aging. So it's an industry that is also growing because people are trying to reduce and slow down the aging process from the outside in as well as the inside out. So pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure how many of you have heard of direct marketing, network marketing, referral marketing, any of those titles, it's all the same thing. But you've probably heard of companies like Amway and Avon and Herbalife. They've all paved the way in this industry of network marketing, which is amazing because it's an industry that's shown to really make a true impact on so many people's lives and helping individuals really make that extra income to whatever level that they want to put the effort in. And we're in this category of network marketing as well. But we fall into what's called the gig economy. So what that means is people are looking to leverage off their mobiles, their laptops, they're looking to work from home. And companies like Uber and Facebook and Airbnb, they understand this. So they are leveraging themselves off the gig economy, and people are starting side hustles with these companies. So you have the opportunity tonight to start a side hustle with us and pave the way forward in a field that is just going to take off, that is already taking off. But you know what? When it comes to timing, it's so important. So besides everything that's been happening in our society and around the world globally right now, people are realizing that they need a second income stream. They can't just rely on their jobs because anything can happen, overnight. What we're seeing here with Lifevantage, with the timing curve, is that our company actually is about to just really take off in momentum. So they say that ground floor opportunity starts at 150,000 distributors per country. We have between 80 to 90,000 distributors worldwide, and here between Australia and New Zealand, we have somewhere around 3,000, maybe 4,000 distributors. So we are right down the bottom of this bell curve, and we're about to, really the momentum and critical mass and growth is about to take off. So anyone that gets started with us today is going to be part of that huge momentum and growth, which is super exciting. And timing really is everything when it comes to business, and being at the start of a curve as opposed to the end of it. Now, there's so many different ways to get paid. I'm not going to get technical into all the different ways and levels of being paid, but essentially what we're looking to do is create a network of consumers and a network of distributors. So this is very much a subscription-based model, which is what I love. It's what I'm excited about, because once people get started on the products, they love them so much, they stay on the products. So it's easy to build a network of consumers, and they automatically, happy customers refer more customers, and your business grows organically, which is just so cool. And then we're also looking to build a network of distributors. You know, how many people do you know that have been affected during this time that are looking to make some extra income? How many people do you know that would just, you know, really love a second income anyway to just help pay off their mortgage or help pay their car loans or put some extra money into their account for their kids' education? So we're looking to help people create a second income stream and leverage off the gig economy by working from home. Now, you can get paid weekly. We get paid daily even, daily, weekly and monthly, so pretty cool. We have smart start bonuses where you get between 30 to 40% on customers and distributors in your network. We have launch bonuses, there's royalty commissions, there's all sorts of elite pools, and at the moment, over the next 3 months, the company has some really crazy bonuses. So definitely get back and speak to the person who invited you here tonight, because those bonuses are just phenomenal, really. So there's lots of different ways to get paid. This here gives you an idea on what sort of income can be achieved. So we are publicly traded, as I said, so we disclose income statements. So I'm a Premier Pro 4, and you know, there's so many people here that is a Premier Pro 5s, Pro 6s, Pro 7s, and you know, are able to achieve these ranks really quickly because they're putting in the effort and because it's industry that's growing and we've got incredible products. So we help you pave the way, and we help you put a blueprint map in place for where you want to get to. So when you get started with us, you get your own website and all the systems in place. You know, marketing's in place for you, the shipping's in place. You don't have to stock products, you don't have to ship products. All you need to do is refer people to your website, and those customers get started. So everything's done for you on the back end. Really, all you're doing is inviting people to have a look at the opportunity on how to make money, and have a look at the opportunity of the products on how to improve their health. So, you know, I want to ask yourself, where do you see yourself tonight? Do you see yourself as being a customer, someone who'd really love to just improve their health, have better energy, have improved sleep, reduce inflammation and aches and pains perhaps? Or do you see yourself getting started with us here in the team and seeing where we can, you know, where you can get to and where we can help take you as far as what you want to achieve with your financial circumstances? Our team is growing. We've got an incredible team leader, Josie, who is a heart of gold. She's an incredible person. She's got years of experience in the industry, and she helps everyone as much as she can, and our team helps everyone. So reach out to the person who invited you here tonight, because we've got an incredible team. Everyone helps everyone, and it's all about leverage, and it's all about you know, everyone being the best version of themselves. Our company is also charitable, so we've given to so many different charitable charities as well. And yeah, I just want to finish on saying, never depend on a single income. Make an investment of time and effort to create a second source, because, you know, at the end of the day, you can't rely on that second income. And I think, sorry, on that single income. And I think so many of us have seen that just recently. So that's all I've got to share with you tonight. I hope you got something out of that. As I said, please get back to the person who's invited you here tonight to find out how you can get started either as a customer or a distributor, and have your questions answered as well. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Ivy. Guys, I trust that you have been, you know, blown away with such insights. And Ivy, you are amazing as always. with so much value in terms of, what Lifevantage can do when it comes to health, as well as what you can do to be part of the team, if that's what you were thinking about. And like Ivy, since we have you and we've got a bit of time, what's been a life changer for you, being part of Lifevantage, particularly with the products?
Oh, okay. Yep. So with the products, Jez, I was introduced to Lifevantage by getting started on the products. In fact, I had been suffering with neuralgia. So for those of you who haven't heard of that, it's nerve damage. And it basically left me with this sensation of burning skin all the time. And I had tried many things to reduce the pain levels, but hadn't really come across anything. When I was introduced to these products, I gave them a go, and within 6 weeks, my pain levels came down from about 8 out of 10 down to 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, which is where they sit today. So I've had an incredible experience with the products. I could tell you so many stories of friends and clients that I've put onto the products as well that have had incredible experiences as far as skin conditions, increased energy levels. So yeah, it's really making a huge difference to so many people.
Fantastic. And with the health, I know that you've experienced a lot of breakthroughs in your life, but what about becoming a team member when you decided to do that? What has changed so far since joining the team?
Yeah, so great question, Jess. So, what I love about this company and this business is that you're in business you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So you're in a team and everyone's working to help everyone get to the top. As we say, everyone rises and soars together, which is what, one of our team mottos are, which is what I love, because we're able to really leverage off each other and leverage off each other's skill sets to help everyone get ahead. And part of the whole business side of it is also personal growth and personal development, and working as a team. We can really help each other and hold each other accountable with that. So we've got a great team culture and team atmosphere.
Guys, how awesome was that? Just listening to the presentation, as well as just get further insight to what Ivy experienced in terms of the products as well as in terms of the business. And again, I just want to add what Ivy said. It's all about the culture. It's all about working together on leverage as a team, and you're never going to be alone. And that's what I love about our leadership team with Josie Tong, one of the great leaders as well, that's leading us and paving the way. But most importantly is, not only to build that second source of income, but you're part of a community that's all about life, it's positive, and that's the type of people you want to be around with, right? Mm-hmm. And 70% of the time you spend either in business or in your career, but being part of this community just takes you to the next level. And why not experience both worlds, where you're looking after your health as well as you're building that second source of income. So Ivy, thank you so much for blessing us with such great insights into the presentation. You have blown us away again and again. And guys, if you still are thinking about becoming a customer as well as a team member, the next steps is really to have a chat to those who invited you, and we can go from there. But I don't want to take much of the time, but I do have another special guest who's going to share her side of the story. And without further delay, I would like to welcome Sophia. Hi, Sophia.
Hi, Jez. Hi, Ivy.
Hi, Sophia.
You're looking great tonight, Sophia.
Thank you, Jez. All right. Okay, so thank you so much, Jez, for being an awesome host as always, and Ivy for that amazing presentation. So my name is Sophia, and I just like to share my health testimonial for the product. So before taking Pretendum, I was someone already, eating healthy, exercise regularly, taking nutrition supplements. But somehow after 2 years giving birth to my daughter, I couldn't help start noticing that, my back is always getting sore if I sit down too long or after exercise. And also fine lines start appearing around my eye area. And even though I was already taking 9 kinds of health supplements, and doing a 7 steps routine, every day, morning and evening. So I wasn't happy. I wasn't 100% happy about the results I was getting. And then I was at that point, a really respectful friend of mine introduced me to Pretendum. So I had the urge to, get my hands on these products, because I really want to see whether it will give me the result I truly desire. So I started right away, and just within a month, I could see myself wake up in the morning with my back felt a lot lighter, because I usually sleep on my back. And then I could also add more exercise to my daily routine, but still would not feel hurt or sore on my back. And then fine lines also start disappearing, and I noticed my skin's become a lot brighter and tighter too. So now after over 6 months, to my surprise, I also noticed my sleep quality improved dramatically. So I really feel like I'm back to my early 20s again now. And more importantly, that I now only take Protandim once a day, and then the beauty routine only 4 steps now. So it had really made my life easier, and I'm so happy that I finally got the result I truly desire. So yeah, that's my story that I really want to share to lots of people, and that's also the reason I'm in the business now.
So, Sophia, since I have you here online, I want to just share. I mean, with the health, it does make a difference when the products actually work. And we all love, and we can all agree that a Protandim is not just a multivitamin; it's actually an activator. We got the X factor there, and I know that you experience a lot of breakthroughs in terms of the health. But what's it like joining the team? What's it like just being part of this community?
It is really truly a blessing, because I guess a lot of us have gone through that 9 to 5 job, or the corporate life, or your own business, and having a team, join a business with a team is completely a different game altogether, because really you feel like we have our peers. People are constantly support you, and we have leaders that leading us the way, and we can just simply do what has been tested and proven that's successful. Really that feeling that's holding hands with your mentors, your team leaders. And also I found people in this team and in our business, and maybe the whole industry, is really people are very positive mindset, have positive mindset, and also focus on personal development. So I feel like a really, as Jess always say, we rise and soar together, we grow together. It's really true. So that's really the most amazing part of it.
Yes, fantastic. Wow. Yes, the motto continues to resonate with a lot of people. I know it's the community. Now, I know that people are watching and they may be thinking, well, like, how do you make time? I mean, like, one of the things that may be thinking right now, watching this presentation, oh, Jess, this is great. I'm hearing great news in terms of the business, as well as what it can do, health-wise. But, these are one of my challenges. So, like, how do you make time for it? And what's it done for you? Just allowing a bit time into investing to this?
I think time is one of those things really we need to manage it. I mean, we all have 24 hours a day, but then you do see other people getting things done. I think it's really about getting more organized and setting prioritize our priorities really. But then being a mom, I know lots of moms in our team that we are fantastic on multitask. And obviously, if like our kids, like myself and Ivy, we all have small young kids, like they're under 6, and that's a really important time to give their attention and focus them at this stage. But then the amazing thing about our business is we don't really have a time requirement. You have to get certain things done within a certain time period. So we sort of like find a way that time is suitable for us. So then still get the things done, and then maybe like have lots of small breaks. So instead of have a whole, because it's really difficult for us to have a whole chunk of 1 hour break, to do one thing. So we might have to focus like a 15 routine, a 15 session to do one thing, to do a follow-up, or to do reach out and things like that. So I think that's just how I'm handling it at the moment.
Thanks, Sophia. Now this is great. And there are a lot of people out there who are thinking the same thing, And yeah, there is time you can actually do it. And you know what? It's called leverage, right? Everyone's all skilled at different skill sets. And see, this is the reason why the power of teamwork. And this is why the community is so important, because everyone is skilled at different certain things. And this is where we call leverage. And so you may not be key strength, like, oh, I don't know how to do this. And again, we got support. You might be confused, like, oh, how does it all work? We got that all covered from A to Z in terms of the health wise, in terms of what you can do as a side hustle as well. And kudos to yourself, Sophia and Ivy, because you both are amazing mompreneurs, we could say. And yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we've had so much insights tonight, jam-packed value from Ivy with the presentation. And again, kudos to Ivy. You did an amazing job. Sophia as well with amazing testimony tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching tonight, I trust that it's not only added a value in your life, but it's got you to start thinking about, what it can do for you, what it would be like, what it would feel like, even just have that experience in terms of the products. And then think forward, what it would be like to actually be part of the community, as you have heard some amazing stories. I say, it's never too late to start, So you've got everything to gain and you've got nothing to lose. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tonight. And again, reach out to those who have invited you tonight, because I believe they got great next steps for you, that's going to handhold you and show you how it all works. And thank you so much again. We value your time with us. So we'll conclude this presentation tonight, and we'll see you on our next one. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Amazing. Thanks, Jez. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
See you, Sophia. Thank you.